Hello. Hello, hello. Pam 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 pam. Pam pam pam. Pam 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 pam. Pum pum pum. Hello everyone, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to another stream of Plane Shift. Oh yeah, because we like shifting between planes here. Hello Visivinch, hey, welcome back. Hello, hello. Hello, Ryder. Hi. Okay. So, I have to work on this quest. Now, is it the most fun thing to stream? Probably not, but should we do it? Yes. Hello, Alex. Hey, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Alex or Alexa? I don't know. Hi. So, yep. Is it the most fun thing to do? I don't know. But should we do it? Yes. So basically yesterday we finished the quest and we were about to test it, but then it started to be very late and I just stopped, right? So we are at that point. So we are at the point where we want to test the quest, and we also did some changes to group the text better, right? So just to explain you what it means, can delete this. So basically if an NPC is saying something like, hey, how are you, right? And then today I want to work on the Quilldrake quests, right? Our server quest parser, what it does is basically searching the symbols, the interpunction. I don't know if you call it anyway. The sim. So the exclamation mark, the question mark, the dot, and also the square brackets, right? And is delimiting them and splitting them like they are different phrases, okay? So basically this phrase gets split in the UI with 3 different clicks today, right? So you have basically hey appears first, then you have to click it, how are you appears next, and then this one appears next, right? But while this is good for long phrases, for short phrases like this is a bit silly, right? That you have to click 3 times to see that. So, wait. I assume some of you will unfortunately have a certain Amazon device that don't want to be set off with saying my full name. Yeah, potentially. Yeah, if I say like, Alexa, can you play some very heavy metal music? Is immediately triggering, you know, the Alexa of many people. Yes. There were some streamers actually that got tricked by Alexa at the beginning because they were saying, what is my address, right? And Alexa was actually saying it out loud, right? So there were like donations, like someone donated with a text to speech, asking what is my address, and Alexa actually answered. Yeah. So yes, you have to be a bit careful with that, for sure. But many people are in with a headset, but not all of them are. But yeah. Alexa Milk 9? No. If it was Alexa Milk Me, that would have been, you know, worst. But Milk 9 should be fine. So basically what I changed in the code, right? I changed in the code that there is a minimum limit of character and a maximum limit between is not splitting, right? And at the moment, the range I decided is 75, 130 or something. 75 and 130 exactly. So between 75 and 130, I mean, it's a bit long to explain, but anyway, because there is more than that. But anyway, he's trying to keep the phrase at a reasonable length without having you to click too much, right? So basically, hello, ALEXA, welcome. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Oh wow, you subscribe tier 3? Holy moly. You are the first tier 3, I think. No, maybe not the first, but if you're not the first, you are the second, because there was another person that did that. Thank you very much. You are very welcome, and you can use our game for free, because it's free already, but the only thing I can gift you in return is our game. Thank you, thank you. Fantastic, thank you. Hello, Ula. Yeah, so what I was doing, I was testing. Now, I have seen that there is a bit of glitch, but is a minor glitch, right? So if you speak with this character, right, and you go through the dialogue, what happens is that sometimes you get like 2 lines like this, and sometimes you get 1, depending if you have just restarted the discussion, right? But both are valid, actually. Both are valid. But if I click on this one, then you see that this one gets consumed, and then this one is now available. But if I restart the conversation, I will see the 2. So that's one glitch. The other glitch is that if there are multiple lines here, just ignore the 1553, which is just a debug. I mean, people don't see that. If there are multiple to click and go through, you get like this one, right? She listens interest to your story, so you have to click here, but the next sentence is already available, right? And this may be a bit annoying, actually, because you may not click here and you may skip the whole dialogue pretty much, right? While if you go here, you see is doing that. Yeah, you see, for example, this phrase, oh wow, that's quite a journey. Normally this would have been split into another click, but with the change that I did, is all on one, right? All on one phrase, which I think is good. Okay, anyway, enough of that. This is not what I want to test today. What I want to test today, I want to test the new quest, right? So I will keep on the other screen. The Okay, we didn't load it. Why we didn't load it? Because I'm loading only her at the moment. No. Okay, we have to restart the server because I was loading. I was loading only her. Yep. How did you find us, Alexa? Are you a player already of our game or not? I assume yes, but... We had a very niche project. One of a kind, I would say. Okay, server is starting. Will take a bit because we are loading all the NPC. The quest we want to test, I will keep it on the other screen. I will keep it on the other screen so I can read it while we go through it. And it was 1492. Yep, it is. He has no prerequisite. So he starts with Bangrom and he goes on with other NPC. Now we could in theory load only the NPC part of the quest, but there are so many that probably is easier if we just test it fully. And we will go a full run through of the quest, right? So that we test if everything works properly. I dragged her here, okay. You're giving me what? I can give you our free game, which is already free. But, yeah. It would be nice to have some perks, you know, enabled by the Twitch subscription in game, but we always try to keep things separate. So basically not to have any kind of, you know, payment related to the game. We just want to keep it, you know, free and easy. Wow, still loading NPCs. Still loading NPCs, still repopulating items. Wow. You know, you have make your choice not to go to Chicago. We have a look at your Mega Grand Forum where they give you a special offer. I don't know, I can try. Well, it's a good idea, but... Nah, but anyway. If it's only for companies, I don't know if it really makes sense to go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a hobby, so I do it as best as I can, but it stays as a hobby. I don't remember if with this NPC, with this player, we already have... we started this, huh? We started... What about redoing this window one day? This quest window? Should we redo it one day? I think we should redo it. I think it's really cramped and... I don't know. I think quests require a nicer window. Perhaps online conference? I don't know. Maybe it's not the same. It's a good hobby like mine, the eternal quest for finding Arquist Apple. Exactly. You know, you could have green hair like this if you're playing the game. Look at that. Which matches pretty much your outfit and your bracers, because this guy also has like emerald bracers. No, the light is not really helping. But anyway, what are we doing here? Ah, yes, we are... So we are teleporting all the NPC to us, which is a bit easier than just running around the whole city and finding them, right? So we arrived to this point. I think we can continue from here, right? You already inspired me. What's the plan? Let me see, where is that? You already inspire me. Yeah, it's pretty much at the beginning, so I think we can continue from here, right? So it's saying, Puff speaks in the generated high-paced voice page. A grand tournament dedicated to the bludgeoning weapons. A marvel to see, a bloodbath of honor. I'm just following on the other screen if it's correct, right? I love the idea, and it will also allow me to know more people in this discipline. Okay, awesome. I cannot participate, but I would win even blindfolded. If you help me to organize it, we'll reward you with a crushing weapon. I think we stopped here before, but here is where you are choosing the weapon, right? And you can choose hammer, war picks, maces, and clubs, right? Let's choose clubs. I think he doesn't like clubs. Seriously, like gobbles, are you aware that they are inferior beings? They should be all killed at once. Yeah, this guy's very brutal. Oh well. Shrugs his shoulders. I'm not the one to judge. Okay, so what is the plan? We need a plan? Yes. Of course. The plan is as follows. I know a lot of people and they can all join the tournament in my academy. Sounds good. About the academy, we need a name and a kind of motto, I think. I think. You know the name I've chosen? I object. Oh, okay. So here is basically joking on the fact that he likes the name. And you here say the War Smiters, right? And he say, no way! You're not in the War Smiter at all. Well, maybe we are allied with them. You start to understand this guy's daydreaming. No, we remain divine divers. For a motto, I club think of the head, blah blah blah. Bangron smiles. What would be? There would be a selection to enter the tournament. Let me just see if he's following the quest properly. We'll make you. We should enter a selection to enter the tournament. We kind of game. Yeah, we are good. We can also try to quit at any time, right? And to check our quest log and just see if this got augmented with new stuff, and it did. Bergman asking you to organize a tournament for his guild. He asked it, what was your favorite weapon. Exactly, Padre was married, but he's daydreaming about building his own guild. Okay, fantastic. That I think is going fine. What kind of games will be? One to test the brute force. One to test the technique, and one to prove their will. And one to make the people have fun watching. Yes, that's a grand plan. You clap your hand vigorously. Fantastic. I will design some of the game. I have ideas. Rub his hand together. Tongarar is our name. Yeah, it is. I did more work with you in 5 minutes than with myself in months. So now we need the participants. So let's begin with the beginning, because it's usually what the smart people do. I really like this phrase. Let's begin with the beginning, because this was what smart people do. Step 1, publicity for the tournament organized by my academy. Everyone at the Dome needs to know that we exist. You start to write on a parchment. Here it is. Go duplicate the library of Jayos and distribute it to the potential worthwhile people. I think this dialogue is a bit long, to tell you the truth, but I don't know if we should really shorten it. It is a bit long. It is a bit long. Considering we know it, we are going through it quick, and it's still long. I don't know. Alright, it's a good idea, but who should I start with? I don't want to distribute the brochure to just anybody, or it will cost us a lot. Oh, yes. We should start with Nebis Wonderby. Who the fuck is Nebis Wonderby? Nevis Revori. Ah, yes, the guy standing at Adla East. And from there, I don't know, be creative. Ding dong dang. Sing a song, dance, asking what you want. Begging upon it for a second. We distribute a fruit brochure and then we let the rumors of the academy creation spread on its own. Yeah, this dialogue is very long, guys. Should I reduce it? I feel it's very long. And we already know what he's saying, so... I'm thinking we should cut off some of the phrases. I don't know which one, but I don't know. I feel it's long. I feel it's too long. But anyway, now basically you have to go to Jayos, right? Despite the weird Bangon character, you think the tournament is a very nice idea. I suggest to start with Nevir's Reward regards standing in Idla East Gate. Bangon gave you a parchment to advertise the tournament in his academy with the mission to make a dozen copy. Yeah, the problem here is that the text, right, is telling you to do this first. But maybe you just read the last, I don't know. Because if you go to Nevis now, he will not say anything, right? I mean, obviously we are teleporting him to us instead of going to him, so that we don't travel. But yeah, he doesn't have any text for that quest, right? This guy. So we need Jayos, right? We need Jayos. Here is Jayos, easy. So we speak with Jayos, and Jayos say, "Hello, I'd like to have 10 copies of this brochure." Let's see if he gave us the item. No, he didn't. Or maybe just done as yes, he's here. He just doesn't have the right icon because I'm on the stupid database copy. Yes. Yes. So hello Jayos, I'd like to have 10 copy, please. There is a library. You come to consult books or absorb knowledge. Yeah, don't look at this in parentheses because I just see it. Just take your brochure rather unwillingly. I remember the time when most of my customers could come here to read. Just start to duplicate the pamphlet, the glyph in hand. Toot, 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 toot. Here you go. It would be nice to have a sound for it, but here you go. It would be 3 circles. Wow, 3 circles. Jeez. I am in a kind of a hurry. You take the brochure and then the 3 circle. Nice. Take the time to consult our catalog list. Is it on my desk? Okay. So we spoke with him, and now in theory we got the 10 copies. Yes, we did. We do. So we have the 10 copy of the Warsmiter brochure. I mean, it's called the Warsmiters, right? So I think an advertising brochure quickly put together to present the Warsmiters. Okay, so now we have that. Hello, Fanner. And we have to go, now we have to go to Nevis. Ah, sorry, Nevis is already here. So we speak with this guy. And we say, you hand Nevis a brochure. Hello, Nevis, sorry to disturb you, but I have something to show you. A new tournament is in sight. Nevis grabs the brochure and starts to read it. What is this guild? Whatever. It's about blunt weapons. It is exactly that. The tournament would be small, all smash and crash, like Ronganza would say. If it was another time, maybe, but I'm not in the right mood at this moment. I think I would join the next one. Anyway, sometimes I train with Taulim, and I think he may be interested. Taulim, patrol around the courthouse of Idla. Okay. Okay, let me see if he gave us back the... He didn't give us back the brochure. There is a mistake, eh? There is a mistake in the quest. No! We have to test it again. We have to test it again. But okay, no, I hope it was all correct the first time, but obviously it's not. So... I think you know what we can do? We can avoid giving it to him. All the ones that are refusing, we don't give them the brochure, right? Yeah, so let me remove this line. Let me remove this line. Okay, so in the next the next time we test it, he will not take the brochure, right? So we will still have 10. Now we have 9, so... Or we cheat and we spawn another one. Okay, but we will have to retest it, I think. I think we will have to retest it, because just to be sure, right? Okay, so after speaking with him, we go and we search Taulim. This will be a very big circle at the end, I tell you. It is Taulim, which by the way is very similar to Nevis, but he has a different weapon. Yeah, slightly. And it's slightly different. He has a more golden thing. So we speak with him, and you see that you hand the brochure to the guard. So let me see if this one we have to give or not. I think to him we have to give, right? Yes. Yes, we gave it to him. Okay, he's saying, oh really? Take his time to read. Ah, that's time for me. Finally, the Arena Big Dog decided to give blah, 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 blah. Yes, if you want to join, I put down the list. The organizer is Molten. Molten? Ah, the organizer, are you kidding? The Stone Hammer is a legend. He's known to use very particular techniques. I hope he will share his knowledge at the tournament. There will be a lot of people interested, like there was in the arena. They should go and look at the weapon they use. See you at the tournament. Okay. This guy doesn't say anything else, right? So we can leave, and now we should have 9. Why we still have 10? Okay, that's another mistake. That's another mistake. That's another mistake. I will fix it. I will fix it. Let me see if our quest log... yeah, also testing quest takes time, my friends. You get Department 2 JOs, but request a 3 circle. Despite where being on carry, you think the tournament is very nice. I suggest you start with Nevis Trevori. Request starting Italy skate. Everyone is convinced to join... Why this thing is doubled? Ah, no, it's not doubled. Nevis seemed not really convinced to join the tournament, but suggest to check with Taulim. Taulim was really interested by the tournament. He'd advise you to ask around the arena, checking the weapons and the warrior there. Yeah, I think we should say Taulim was really that is a typo, by the way. Was really interested and he joined. And he joined, because this is the first guy that actually joins. Okay, so now we can go to Gregory. So you will see a lot of people. You will see a lot of people here, guys. In very short, there will be like 20 people here. Then you go to Gregory, speak to Gregory, and there is another error. There is another error, because you see that we see both entries. Why we see both entries? Because one is optional. Hi, I was wondering if you could participate to the tournament. Yeah, I think there is a bit of a mess here. I think there is a bit of a mess. These two phrases should not be in parallel like this. Well, actually... No, it's correct, because there was the possibility to speak with him earlier. Ah, yes. Yes. In theory, you could go to Gregory before, and I think it's fine. I think we can leave both, right? So you can describe to him the discussion that you had with this guy. It doesn't answer though. Why doesn't answer? Uh-oh. It doesn't answer. Why doesn't answer? Doesn't answer. Gradually look demonic, yeah. I don't know if it doesn't answer because there is no dot at the end of this line. There is a line that is missing a period at the end of the phrase. It's a bit weird, huh? Or if I messed up the numbers in any way. I don't think so. Require completion of blunt dream step 19. I'm looking at the other monitor, where I have step 20. I have no idea why it's not working. We can try the other one and I was wondering if you participate to. I mean, this one will work, I guess. Gregory smiles at you. I thank you, but the life in the arena is keeping me more than busy. I have more relevant duty. I'm sure anyway we'll find someone interested in here. Yes, that one worked. It's just this one that it finishes with a square bracket. Maybe it's not reading the next line properly. I don't know. It's kind of weird actually. Okay, we have to try to add the dot at the end and see what happens and reload everything because that is not good. These guys will not be here when we resummon them. And also the server will take forever to load. I don't know if we have an easy way to load only. I think it would be nice to be able to load NPC by name. At the moment I can load them only by number. We can load Gregory a second, which is this guy. We can load Gregory only, so it's a bit quicker, but... I don't know why that particular phrase didn't work. If you want to see the text, I can show it to you. But it's like all the others actually. So this is the text. That is the text. So it's required completion of blunt training step 19. There is the P, then there is the menu. I spoke with Bangrom, but you briefly... So it was like this, and there was no dot at the end. So I added this dot. Maybe he's reading this better. I don't know. You're still going. We tried to convince a few times without success. It's actually part of this war's matter. Also kind of respected, but it's weird. I don't know why that is not triggering. It is exactly 75 maybe. No, it's 64, so it's nothing to do with the number, I guess. The server didn't start. Real quick question. May I ask how much the server is a month? Is donated. The server is donated by... Well, we have multiple servers, actually. So we have... we have a production server. Then we have a server for the websites. For some of the websites. Then we have another server for the updater and for the internal websites. Then we have a machine to compile on Mac, a machine to compile on Linux, and this machine that I'm using now to compile on Windows. So actually we have multiple... It's actually crashing. Why is it crashing? Probably because it doesn't find the MPC. But a server like that that we have in production, maybe let's say from 50 to 100 a month, right? Depending on error parsing quest script align 256. Found response. Nevis grabs the brochure without a preceding trigger.
By the gods, this can't be happening.
Line 200 and line 256. Huh? Wait, I broke it while I did the fix, evidently. Yes, because there was the player give, and now we don't have the player give anymore. Okay, fine. Understood. We don't have the player give anymore. Okay. Let's try again now. Let's try again now, my friends. Yeah, we have the luck of having some people supporting us, and so yeah. How much the production server and test server cost you a keep on a monthly basis? No, at the moment it's free, so zero. I just pay what I pay the some of the websites, right? Like the domains every year and things like that. But the cost for the production server at the moment is free, thanks to our sponsor. Speaking of which, our sponsor is N-Pipes, and is the company providing us the servers for free. I'm not a robot. And if you want to check their services, they are here at npipes.net, and they have all kind of things like virtualization, storage, dedicated servers, a bunch of stuff, right? So if you have to buy any of that, maybe also check their offers and what they do. That would be nice. Yeah, it's pretty amazing that they and actually they just upgraded us to a new server that I still have to take the time to install, by the way. So now we are actually having two servers, the old and the new, and I have to install it. But I mean, I installed it, so in the sense the plane shift is running on it already, but I need to complete. Why Gregory didn't load up? Wait. Gregory didn't load, huh? Repopulate NPC ID 115, right? 115 is Gregory, I guess, or no? Or I changed it because I'm stupid. Let me see. 115. Fuck. 115 is Lavrus, actually. No, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Gregory is what? Oh wow, that's the number. It's this. Gregory is that. Okay. Which I think we have in a few other places because, yeah, like here in Idle Arena. Yeah, here we are loading all the arena, guys. Let me just test this single thing with Gregory and then we will see. We will see. I don't listening to you think out loud. Yeah, I'm trying to explain what I do so that maybe someone can understand, you know, what it takes to do these things. I'm trying to explain all the steps. You're not stupid, you don't get to say about yourself. Can have been no mistakes, yeah. By the way, for the Quilldrakes, we have a whole story that goes through what happened in Ojaveda, the plug, and all of that, and also goes into the construction of this building, which is where is it? The construction of this building, right? They will finally have a background story, and because there is the guild hall for the war smiters, which are the guys using, I mean, the warriors using bludgeoning weapons, maces, clubs, hammers, and such. And basically, this quest line, which will take me a bit actually, because, but anyway, this quest line is basically connecting all of that, right? So it's connecting the Guildhall with Ojaveda, with the plug, with the new creature, the Quilldrake, and so you will have to go through few cities, a lot of NPCs, and then fight also the Quilldrake, and at the end, spoiler, close your ears if you don't want to hear. A boss, there will be a Quilldrake, okay? But yeah, takes a bit, but we will do it, my boys, one pixel at a time. Okay, I spoke with background, you really good discussion. Yes, now it works. So incredibly, it was really the missing dot at the end. Oh jeez. The missing dot at the end. Do you think we have other... okay, well, that's annoying, but I hope it doesn't... okay. He's still going. Well, I tried to convince him a few times, but without success. It's actually part of it was smart and also kind of respected, but he's weird. About the tournament seems like a great idea. Okay, so... Basically, this guy refused, so he didn't pick up any of the brochures, right? I didn't pick up any of the brochure, no. Is this quest line code available to the PS Legacy source that is freely distributed? No, because all the content was not available for reason. I mean, for the main reason that obviously if you have all the answer to all the quests, right, that would be a bit weird. But no, all the content was closed source, let's say, while all the code was open source. Yeah. Okay, so we have Gregory in. Now we need a bunch of other people. At this point, I think the only way is really to reload with all the NPCs, because we need so many that I cannot list them all. So I would just relaunch the server with all the NPCs and we'll continue the quest from there. I think it's better if I do one last test, or maybe what I can do, I can put it in production and some of you can test it. So yes, we had a separation of everything that was source code was published on SourceForge. It's still there, by the way. It is here under code, right? And let's see. There is like 1 million lines of code here. I mean, 1 million to say 1 million, not to say a random number. But with Unreal Engine, we have significantly reduced that because a lot of the stuff is already in the engine, right? And so we could really go down from like 1 million lines to 200,000, which is still a lot, but yeah, you can have the stats. You can have the stats on open code, I think it's called. You have all the stats, yeah. I mean, I would like to release also this one open source, but it is an effort, right? It is an effort because I will have to split all the assets, and I mean, Unreal Engine works a bit more integrated, right? So the client and server are way more integrated, and there are assets that are inside the engine that are the visual scripting, and that's still code. And so if you release one without the other, it doesn't work. So it will take, I mean, it will not be very easy. So, and also I don't know what is the actual benefit really, apart from the AI scanning it and creating another identical game, maybe better and finished. Easy. Okay, is this loaded now, please? Yeah. I mean, only the testing takes like 1 hour or so, right? Which is insane. But you know, I hope there will be a time where stuff done by humans will still be valuable, right? So we have to see if that really happens or not. But hopefully there will be still some space for human created stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I think I give it a low chance, but there could be a chance. Okay, so well, let me go back to the quest and let's read it. Okay. I'm putting it on the other screen so I can go through it. Okay, where we are now. So we spoke with Gregory, right? We spoke with Gregory. And why is not finding it? That's a bit weird. Okay, anyway. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong server. wait. Yeah, because I moved this window and that confused me. Okay, here it is. That is the right server. That's why I was not finding Gregory. Okay, so after Gregory, if you want to do it complete, we have Liera, right? We have Liera, which is in the arena, and she's the alchemist of the arena. And here we say, hello, I'm distributing a brochure about the tournament, blah, blah, blah. Arrive like me to display in my shop, take the brochure, I don't think it belongs here, you don't display, blah, 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 get the warriors, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so basically that's a kind of a brief interaction. She's not taking the brochure, which is correct. Then after that, we speak with this girl. We speak with this girl. And she's saying, so we say, hello, so the start when distributing brochure about the tournament. She frowns reading the pamphlet. A new tournament organized by Bangrom. What is in Darkroot's realm? I see you are involved. The guy is great in finding organization, definitely not his best quality. There's also a name in the guild. He gives fun, isn't it? No, but I'm not interested. I'm a champion in the Order of the Keen Edge, and no, I'm not fighting off weapon. Give your master my greetings. She handed the brochure back. Okay, so here we should have still 10. Okay, nice. So I'm going a bit quick, but otherwise it will take me like 2 days to test it all. So now we speak with this guy, which is another fighter in the arena. And distributing a pamphlet, blah, blah, blah. Hey Lamur, my name is Derrior and I fight for fame. I give him your paper. Derrior takes the brochure. He winks, blah blah blah. Tournaments are not for me. I'm a lone wolf building up a reputation. There are representations. Tank anyway. There are business I need to catch. Tank anyway. Why is saying tank anyway twice? Did I see thank you anyway twice, guys? Maybe I just read it this way. I don't know, I felt that he said it twice, but no, I didn't. It's just the way I read it. Okay, fine. So we speak with this guy. Then, and we still have 10 thingies. Then we speak with Birkin. Birkin is actually taking the brochure and is actually setting up. And is actually joining the tournament, right? Which is this guy. Sorry to distract you, blah blah blah, really, blah blah blah, he reads, oh, Molten Bro, ah yes. Well, I can't believe my eyes. I asked him a million times to teach me his technique, but always answered he wasn't able now, and now this, Stella keep you from killing him, plus he almost blew my blah blah blah, because, no. Say almost, you said almost, you're better than the shape, because, fuck, there is a mistake. Why there is a dot after? Is there a space? Well, I guess It's because there is a dot after the closing of the bracket. I can remove it. In fact, the stuff in bracket is not even shown here. I can remove it. I mean, it's not a big deal, it's just a dot, but... Okay, I'm in. Okay, so now he used... Yeah, we only have 9 now. So he used the brochure, he kept it, so it's good. Now we go to Bordaron. We are basically speaking with all the arena fighters. There is Bordaron. Bordaron, I'm distributing. Get lost. What? We have the same problem of the dot. Fuck it. Which is a bit annoying. I think I removed it from everywhere, but... What? A tournament where I can beat up people and they may even give me a prize? Fantastic. Silly you. Sure, let me smash your face and give me a prize. Ha 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 ha. Sign me up now. Okay, so he joined and we have 8. Okay, this works. Then we go to Kretch. Guys, you will have to test this quest as well, because my testing may be sporadic. And distributed brochure about the tournament. Sounds similar to the fight we organized here at the arena weekly. Yes, he looks at the brochure more attention. What? Bangram? It's an interesting one. He's a real character on one side. His fighting skills are really great. If you want to keep an eye on the organization at the tournament, Bangram can be well unreliable. Yeah. Thanks for the tip. So you're in. I can offer myself among the judges. Just kind of know what's a fun. Okay. Absolutely, I will sign you up for that. Good. Bangram will owe me a favor now. Okay, nice. We spoke also with this guy. So he didn't pick the... Oh no, he picked it because he's a judge. Yeah, he picked it, which is nice. So now we go to... Bangram again. Okay, we are nearly at the end of the quest at this point. Okay, nice. We nearly did it, guys. We nearly did it. In a few minutes we can dedicate our time to something else, which is nice. Phew! Hey, Bangram. I've distributed a good bunch of pamphlets today. Yeah, so now the problem here is that we didn't execute the quest properly, but it will take the 6. You have the endurance of an ant, but you accomplish miracles. While you were here, perform an incredible amount of tasks and envelop dark plot against my person. Takes no good person and darkly. Even it was a bad. Hurrah to me. Okay, fantastic. He's very happy. What a relief. I think we will make it anyway. Among all the people I've seen, there are 3 have joined immediately. Crash will be a judge and 1 is hesitating. Let us make 5 in total if we convince the 1. Who's hesitating? Nevis Revori. Oh, then you didn't listen to me and you didn't dance. At least not well enough. Well, Nevis is in the tournament. Just seeing him shining armor. Go back to him and I'm sure he can still win it over. Then here there are some additional phrases that are optional. We just go through it like that. And this one. And then the last one. Sure, my name is Racing, singing my new guild. Then go back to... Okay. Okay, so the quest is completed. Now, I have it here again because I am a GM and I can restart it, right? But that's not something that the player will see, I assume. We have to check this with the player, huh? We have to check this with a player. How do we do it? I can set this guy to... I can set this guy to be a player account. Wait, let's do it because I want to be 100% sure actually. What happened here? They changed that? No, just the scrolling. Zero. Okay, if I rejoin now, my account is just a player account. A dot. Just a dot. It wouldn't be the same legacy for 30 years old labor volunteer love. Yeah, absolutely. Don't sell yourself for flipping short. It's all developer with a game that's sophisticated already. 1 million code isn't impressive. Yeah. Well, it was not only me. It was not only me. Back in the days, there was a lot of people. There was a time where the team was like 15 people. I mean, of different kinds, right? So like setting, rules, 2D graphics, 3D graphics, music, code. So a lot of the code has been created by other people. Nearly, I mean, the majority, I would say. Probably I'm the one that did most changes because just for the sheer amount of years, right? For the amount of time, but there is people that contributed a lot. I mean, code-wise, definitely I'm not the one that contributed the most. Well, I mean, if you sum, depends how you count it, but yeah, but I mean, if you count it with Unreal, obviously yes. Okay, so yeah, as a player, you see that as a player is not showing up, right? Because we completed the quest. Okay, nice. So basically the quest is completed. Let me maybe see in our quest notes if it actually makes sense. I mean, it's a very long quest, but in theory there should be a bunch of notes, right? All of this. So Nevi seems to be convinced. Brango will ask you to organize a tournament. You try to recruit. You realize Bangor. You gave the parchment. Speak to Gregory. Gave you the parchment to advertise the tournament. Why this thing is double? Oh no, you gave the parchment. You gave the parchment to Jayo. Spoke with Gregory. Now, I don't understand why this one appears before. Huh? That's a bit strange, huh? Let me check the quest note. I don't know if the quest notes are actually inverted. But Bangron gave you a parchment to advertise the tournament. So that's step number 17. Go duplicate it at the library. Yeah, why this one is here? Oi, 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 why this list is completely fucked up? I mean, it is. Oi, 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 oi. Why this list is completely fucked up in sequence? The sequence of steps are completely wrong. Oi, 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 oi. I think we have a bug, my boys. I think we have a bug. It doesn't make any sense. How do we find this, huh? How do we find this? We need to understand, first of all, if the file is wrong or if the code is wrong. I mean, we need to understand where the error comes from first, right? So I search, first of all, I search the log file, right? So we go and search the log file and we see, I don't find it. I don't find it, I don't find it, I don't. Should I be called quest log? Any one of you knows where the quest logs are saved? No? Where the hell is this quest log saved? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's huh? I mean, it may be done by the client, obviously, right? Because it's by... I mean, it's done by the client for sure because it's saved locally. But I don't remember where it is saved. I'm just looking at save games and I don't find it. Maybe under... Wait, I'm on the other screen, huh? Maybe here. Saved. No. Bro, I don't remember. I don't remember where the hell we have that. Anyone knows where the quest logs are? Quest log? I mean, I can search in the code, but it may take me more than... No, No, we have to search the code. Okay. So basically, the server is sending the notes. Actually, they are called quest notes, not quest log. Prepare a priority queue to all the quest notes. Handle quest info. Entries. Entries, add entries, API files over. Now empty queue, taking an element correct order, creating text notes. Tasks. Receive quest info. It's this function for sure. Yeah, the quest notes are messed up. The quest notes are messed up. Receive quest info. At least in that quest, like the sequence is not correct. And I noticed this already at the middle of the quest, because we have seen that there was Jayos before Bangrom, and I said, well, it's a bit weird. But then, now that we are at the end, it really shows, right? And I don't know if the way we are sending them or is the way we are storing them that is not correct. Anyway, I think we found a new bug. I think we found a new bug. Does feel nice getting some cardio during the day while getting some weightlifting? Yes, Fannar, yes. Do it. Just do it. Okay, so. Let me search this. Let me search this. Receive quest info. It's actually a mega string, by the way. Displays the quest information on the right panel for the selected quest, including the player notes. Quest info set text. Quest notes find. Interesting. To text. So it seems that we are keeping this array, right? This because it's a T map. No. No. Mistakes were made. It's a T map, it's not an array. No, we are fucked. We are completely fucked. Yep. Okay, well. Quest notes. Map of integer to string. Why we don't find it anywhere else? That's a bit weird, huh? Huh? We don't find it anywhere else? So it means there is a C++ function that does that? Probably. Load quest notes. Load quest notes. File name. Get quest note file name. Yeah, the file name is actually quest notes underscore, right? Quest note underscore the character name and .xml. So why I don't find it? Maybe it's here. Wait, maybe it's not in save games. It's not in save games. Okay. I found it. Is not in save games. Is in saved. So if I search here, I think I found the file, but we have a fundamental issue. Unfortunately, it requires a client update, so I cannot do it now, but it's something that we can is under saved. Tongarara, right? Tongarara is the name of the character, so in theory I should have his quest notes, but nope, I don't have it. But it's somewhere for sure. Let me disconnect and reconnect. I don't understand why I'm not finding that file, by the way. I mean, it's very strange. Or it's just Windows being stupid, not finding the file because it's not... I don't believe that. PS Unreal. There is only the chat files. How it is? Anyway, we have at least one problem, but probably we have two problems. I'm trying to figure out... This is ridiculous. I don't find the file. It's there, but I don't find it. I find the one of the other character, unless the... no, I find the one of this character, but I don't find the one of... Where the hell is that? Blah, blah, blah. Is project saved here, right? Project save directory plus quest note plus character full name XML, right? So and he's actually reading it, but I cannot find it on my PC, which is a bit weird. I lost 4 pounds and I started tracking my weight. Nice. So I take pressure off my organs. Exactly. If I have 8 more anti-mina when I leave, I can always put another round of weight leaving a cardio again. I want to make sure I'm building some muscle while losing weight. I'm going to put some fuel into my system because Nice, Fanner. Good job, Fanner. Good job. When a player do the quest and NPC are next to each other, no, they will be scattered around the world. Like bosses. No, but it's kind of easy. It's just Idla East, Idla Main, and the arena. So it's kind of close. Okay, I have no idea why this file name is actually red, but is not... Let me see if we get this... if we get this by any chance. And so the list is so I don't find it because actually the file is not there. And why it didn't create it? We may have a bug. Yeah, but this bug, I need to fix it when we do a client update. I cannot do it now. It's impossible because I have to release a new client for this, right? So I'm not going to do it now, but we can. Let me see if there is already a quest note bug somewhere. Doesn't look like, even if there are 3 pages of it, but these are very old. No, I'm going to create a new bug. And I'm going to create a new bug to keep track of this. Summary, quest note file missing and quest notes in wrong order. So I noticed that for, yeah, I don't know exactly why that happened, by the way, but for a new character, the file was not present, and the game complains about it. This is after completing a quest which has quest notes, right? Also, I see that in blueprints the quest note container is a T map which is not caring about the order, and this makes the notes look, I mean, makes the note unordered. Okay, I will keep this. I will keep this here, and we will fix it before the next release, right? Because this one is a problem. But anyway, apart from, it's good that we checked, because this I think got messed up with the latest versions. I don't know. Maybe it's here since the Unreal version exists. I don't know. You tell me. Wow, there's a lot of people here now. Okay, so I think that the quest anyway is good enough, and we may also we may decide to publish it, right? We may decide to publish it. We may decide to publish it. Now, the next step after this. Do we have a mission? Do we have a mission for the Quilldrake stuff or no? No. Well, I think we should, because it's a big task, my boys. It's a big task. I mean, it's like a 20 hours work or more. It's a huge task, so... I think we have a Quilldrake. We should have a Quilldrake. We don't. We don't. Okay, we create a new one. We don't. We don't even have as War Smiters. We have a real mission War Smiters though. So we have something. Let me see. A real mission War Smiters. We have that. Okay, was Smiter and PC and quest. Decide the main character and their level. Create a new overlord dreaming. Create a background story. Decide what is delivered to the player. List the quest chains. Move background from the arena new guild hall. Change Gregory point you to Nevis. Review the first quest of Nevis. Move the wall block of Burrell. Oh wow, that is a good plan. That is a good plan, but it's a bit outdated, right? It's a bit outdated, but it's not bad. It actually gave me a number of nice ideas of stuff that I actually forgot. So yeah, so. Okay, so the there are a few things that we did here. Oops, there are a few things that we did here already, right? And we can mention this. So decide the main character and their levels, create a new overlord, blah blah blah, create a background story. So the background story is created. So we created the story. And so this is done. This is done. This one we created partially, right? It's not really done yet, but we just know the name and so decide how is delivered to players. This is also kind of done. So basically we decided that this will be delivered with 2 volumes, so 2 books plus 2 books plus 7 quests. Oh my god, 7 quests. Well, let's say the minimum will be, the minimum is 1, 2, 3. 1 is already there. 4. Yeah, I think the minimum is 4. Okay, so the first quest is Blunt Dream. And this one is completed. That's the good news. I mean, we have to test it maybe a bit more, but that's completed. So this is basically in Idla, and you start your quest, right? Idla plus Arena, and you start your quest there. Then the next one is and by the way, this one, if we want, we can put in production already, right? So I could actually put it there and see if you guys can test it, because in theory all the NPC already exist, right? And all the items also already exist. The only thing is to enable the quest, remove the prerequisite. Yeah, maybe we can do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, because I think I will, anyway, I will not test it more than this. So we remove the prerequisite. We change the description. And we change the content. And we save it and we enable it, so it will be loaded the next time the server starts, right? Okay, then we change the other quest of Nevis, which is items can break friendships, and this one we change it to War Smiters, and we put as a prerequisite this quest, right? So we put as a prerequisite, Blunt Dream, right? Okay. Okay. Good. So next, so the other one is this Nevis quest, right? Which is still staying in Idla, if I remember right. Yeah, it's mostly, well, it goes to a few other places, but very, very close. Okay. Okay, so that's good. So we have this one, which is the second one. And then we need our third quest. And our third quest, so I think it is decided, It's decided that this one is the second. And then, now, I don't know if I want to go directly with this one, which is basically the continuation of the tournament brochure distribution with a beginning of the plug, right? And I think here we have a big question, which is who should start to give the evidence, right? And I don't know if I want to have two quests for this, or I want to have one quest. But I think that the first thing that we should do is to split the story in two books. I think we can do it now. I think we can potentially do it now. I mean, this story is final, right? It is final. This story is final. So we want to create two books. We need to decide. We need to decide. Yeah, this one I don't understand too much. Move the whole block of quest on Burral and Malkol to the War Smiters. Are you sure about that? What do you mean? What do you mean, move the wall? Yeah, there is a significant amount of quest on Burral. Yeah, I see it. That at the moment is on the guards, right? I think this could be like side quest of There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quests that are between Burral and Malko, right? And considering the Burral and Malko are two members of this guild house, right? So I think we should use those quests in the chain, right? I think would be great. Would be really, really good. The problem is to understand how to do it without breaking everything. Yeah, like this one is very simple. It's a super short quest, right? But sorry, but Burral, wait a second. No, wait a second. Burral doesn't have a bludgeoning weapon. Oh no, she does. Well, she has both actually. She has a hammer. She has a hammer and a sword. She's a bit weird actually. But she has a hammer and a sword. In the original list. In the original list, what was Burral saying? Burral. Yeah, but it's definitely a possible member. I mean, that's for sure. Yeah, we have her in the list. She's in the list. She is in the list. She's in the list. I have to think a bit deeply how I want to do this, right? There is this guy. I think the two of them are probably the most important, because one is a guard, right? One is a guard in front of the city, and this guy is the guy that is in the arena, right? Nah, but this guy is the guy that is okay. No, definitely this guy cannot be. Okay, let's see. This guy, I remember this guy now. No, this guy cannot be. This guy can be part of the guild, but definitely we cannot have him as a focal point. We cannot have him as a focal point. So the focal point should be Burral, 100%. The focal point should be Burral. So the one that will start to speak about the plague should be her. And maybe, I don't know, she may have a parent that died with the plague, right? Let me see what she's saying in greetings. She's saying, welcome to Ojaveda. If you break our rules, you're welcome to visit our captain. The water will score will be free. If I say about you, she says, I'm the guard in charge of protecting the main gates in Ojaveda. I stop problem for entering, I stop problem from leaving. How are you? I'm well, so very busy, you can see. I mean, it's not giving out much. We can try multiple times to see if she's saying something different. No, she's not. So... But I think she can be a good character to work with. Also because she already has multiple quests, right? And... Now the only problem is how do we start speaking with her about the academy in parallel to the other quests? I mean, or we change it somehow. Or we change it somehow. I mean, we can. I mean, we can, but... I have to review the wall chain, right, to understand if this is actually working properly or not. Because this chain starts with Moren. I'm reading the quest on the other screen. But let us... No. I can buy the little boats. I always got Borealis. This quest I really don't like. This quest is really... No, I mean, I like it, but I don't like it in this chain. I mean, this one we should leave out, right? This Moren guy, we need to leave him out of the discussion because he's too complex. So I think we can start... because I think he doesn't make any mention, right, of Burral in his... require completion of Burra watches for trouble. What do you mean? It's impossible. This thing doesn't make any sense, but anyway. Yeah, so Burral will be our focal point, right? For this. Let me just read this quest in an easier way. Usually what I do when I have to read a quest, I go to ChatGPT and I just ask to summarize a quest, right? So I paste in the wall text, and then if I find again the right, yes, here, right? So I basically ask him to create a summary in plain text of this, and he's usually pretty good at it. So I don't have to read the whole quest, I just read the summary, right? And also I added a function in our web console that is actually accepting this summary. And so we can use it, you know, more easily. Yeah. So Burral watches for trouble. So a guard named Burral in Ojaveda asked the player to collect a written report from a baker about thefts from his shop. Portugal explained the thieves were just two young boys who stole the bundle on there, stumbled over fleeing, and later returned ashamed for pay what they took. Okay, consider the matter resolved, but say the Burral wants their names for questioning. The player master should reveal the boy names or pretend not to know them. Okay. That is good. So I'm trying to understand what is the right entry point for our tournament thingy, right? So if I want to have like an acquaintance, I don't know, like you are gaining trust, right? You are gaining trust from this character through few quests before you can really proceed with the tournament stuff, right? I think it will be kind of cool, so that at least you have a bit of other stuff to do and not just immediately that, right? We just have to maybe change the text slightly. The only problem is, did we voice over this girl already? I think we didn't, because if we voiced over we have to change the text, the voice lines. Yeah, that's a major issue when we rework the quest. If we change the original quest lines, we have to also redo the voiceovers, right? Which is additional work, but so I'm thinking if I want to have an interlude between this quest and the next. Because basically here you are going to Ojavera with this idea of the tournament for the first time, and somehow you have to I mean, the guard may be interested, but not super interested, right? Or it is a side quest. Or it is a side quest. Who can provide you the first part of the book? Who can provide you the first part of the book? Because in Oja Veda we don't really have a library, right? So we have... I mean, we have some books in Brado. But I don't think I want... Do we want Brado to be involved in this? So basically I need someone that can be interested in the history of the city and it can be interested in the history of the plug, right? Between the existing NPC. I mean, we can also create a new one, but it would be a bit easier if I don't have to create a new one, right? You had a good meal, Fanner? Nice. I mean, we don't really have a library in Ayurveda. Now, it's true that maybe the Enki are more used to transfer knowledge, you know, by speaking, by stories and, you know, just being around the fire and speaking. But as you can see, there are some books here, right? Ah, there is the plug book here, volume 1. We may actually use this. Frila. Frila? Do we have a Frila? We have a Frila. Who's Frila? Ah. She wrote the book. This is very interesting. She wrote the book, my boys. She wrote the book. This is very interesting. What the fuck? Some of this text. This text is very random, I would say. She wrote the book. She wrote the book. She wrote the book of the plug. Very interesting. Volume 1. Do we have a volume 2? I guess we do. Do we have a volume 2? Plug. No, we only have a volume 1. There is no volume 2. It's called volume 1, but there is no volume 2. By Frila. Since the kingdom have arrived in Iliacon, they have received many tries to one. I was asked by the Vigesimi Stronghand to write about his awfulness. Wait a second. Is Stronghand Is Strongend also overseeing Oja? Huh? Is... No. Absolutely not. The Vigesimi of Oja Vera is Toreskin Rabani. Which I assume we don't have in game. No. So why is she saying... This is an inconsistency, yeah? Why is she saying... Why this book is saying this? I mean, she may have been commissioned this, right, by Amidison on this book, but it's a bit weird, right? That she's living in Oja, she has another ruler, and she's tasked by Amidison on this. I don't really love that, but. Amonde and Kirukai is named The Burning. Well, I've not really much fun to see anyone feel, but I don't know others who have. My friend Tarella has made several for resident. She's spoken to me in the depth of the night with the order seen them. The bonus in Tarella, Holy shit. I mean, this book is not really giving out anything, but we can change it, right? If we want to change it, we can change it. I mean, this book has two issues. One, the fact that it's considering the Tsar Saragi closed, right? Still closed, and the plague still running, while the plague now has been defeated, right? So, but she may have written the book before this. So maybe the volume 2 can speak about it. But I think it would be nice, you know, to have the player just find the book. And maybe the NPC can ask about the date or something. You know, we can have a small puzzle. I mean, a mini question, right? Like mini quiz. Like you can ask maybe about the date of the book, or she may ask about the Tsar. You know, there is still this one Saragi, right? And this can be a small puzzle just for the player to find out in the book. So he has to find the book. Well, the book we can tell them maybe that is in Brado, right? So they come here, they find the book, and they see the content. Yeah, there are some books that are actually unlocking compendium entries. Creature ecology. Fantastic. Beautiful. Okay, so I think we can use this book. The only problem I have is how do we connect this, right? So you finish this quest. This quest is, so do we go back to Bangrom and we ask him for the next step? I would say yes. So the next quest must be Bangrom again, right? And Bangrom will say to go to Oja, right? And I don't know where I want to put Malco in the picture. I think it would be very nice to have Malco in the picture as well, but just don't know when. Yeah, because the idea was... I think we said that in Goog there was only Malco, right? So maybe we can do this. Maybe we can have like a bridge quest, okay? So the bridge quest is Bangrom again. Right, Malco, and then here we can attach some Malco quests, right? Just because the guy will tell you that, I mean, he will understand that you want. The problem is why you should push so much, right? But he can say, well, I cannot participate until I finish this other things, right? I cannot decide on my participation. And by the way, wait a second. No, sorry, I did a mistake. We need the quest to start with Nevis, I guess, because we finished the Nevis quest and then he's convinced to join, right? So, or we change this quest, adding also the piece, but I don't think so. Did we voice over Nevis already? No, huh? So in theory we can change the text. Now, because I would like to have a bit of a connection, right? A bit of a bridge between this quest. Otherwise, it's hard to understand. So I think I can change. Let me see if we just voiced over Nevis or not, but I don't think so. No, wait, I have it here. Yeah, I have it here. I can look in the editor directly. So audio, voiceovers, MPC. NPC Nevis. No, luckily we didn't do it yet, so we can change the line. So yeah, at this point I think we can change the line. We changed the line. So the original line is this, but I think we can change it. The original line is the original line is hello, I'm looking for an epic quest to bring excitement for my day. Quest. The last time I was in a quest, it was very bad surprise. So I will not get myself into anything like that anytime soon. I leave the candidate to other people. And you say, oh, do tell me about this surprise, right? So I think we can change it slightly and we can say, hello. We can say when we last spoke, I saw there was something troubling you, right? I felt. Hello, when we last spoke, I felt there was something troubling you, right? And he will say, nothing. Nothing. So I would say something like this, right? And then the last time I was on a quest, it was a bit of a surprise, so we don't get anything like that anytime soon. I'll leave this kind of thing to other people. So this one we can remove, I guess, but we can say just thinking, you know, just a bad surprise, just a very bad surprise. The very surprise I had last time, the last time I was on a quest. So I will not get myself into anything like that anytime soon. I leave those kind of things to other people. Nothing. Just a very bad surprise. Nothing important. You can say nothing. Just a very bad surprise I had the last time I was on a quest. Okay, I think this is fine. So at least it's connected to the previous, right? And then he says, oh, do tell me about this surprise. They say, hey, it's a bit personal, but since you asked it, I will tell you. I was traveling, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. There is the whole quest, right? And then the whole quest ends with... ends with Moren. Yes. Okay, good. So then the next quest, which is what is the name of the next quest? The name of the next quest is Spread the Word. is spread the word. Jesus, how long this is. Jeez. Okay. So basically in this quest, now this one is also on the server, I think so. Oh, wait a sec. Too many servers, my friends. Too many servers. Okay, I did it on the right server now. So basically here the idea, right, is square script. This is spread the word. Spread the word is so this will have as a prerequisite. No, I will not have the skill because I don't think it's a good idea. Spread the word. So I will have the prerequisite of this quest. Okay. And okay. And it's 1493, right? So we will use the same logic with the P. As you arrive in the training room, you see Bankroom trying to read a large parchment while a group of smaller mobs is attacking him. Yeah, I mean, this text so long to the start of the quest in a small button, I don't think is a great idea. I mean, I understand that it's nice that we have some description, but I prefer to put the description in the description and not in the button, right? So Amneder is there. It's not a classic close by, but we can do it. My little biscuit, we have a new target advertiser. We're trying to target the yeah, so here is basically going, asking you to go up to Amneder, and I think it makes no sense. This quest number 2 is too far away, and there is no way, right? So it is going to Jarda, it's going in insane places, right? Jarda, Zornatan. I mean, I think we will never do this, right? So it's too far, and it makes no sense. Also, this quest will start with Nevis, right? We start with Nevis. So we have to take the rework. And it will take me a bit to so the one starts with Nevis. I just wanted to copy the text, but actually it's kind of useless now that I think about it. So you will ask, you will say, is your mind more peaceful now? The tournament, or maybe we can say maybe you can focus on the tournament. Is your mind more peaceful now? Maybe you can focus on the tournament. We are still I mean, it's still open for participate. It's still open, right? It's still, or we are still recruiting for. How do you say in English when you sign up people for it? We are searching for people to sign up for a tournament. Is the recruitment okay, or we are still recruiting for the tournament, or we are still seeking participants? Is your mind more peaceful now? Maybe you can focus on the two. Maybe will be you can focus on the. You can focus on. I don't know. It doesn't really flow well. But guys, if you can suggest me any phrases, please do. Honestly, I would go there, but also hard, really big and trying to it would be nice to have a noob mod will lead you there, or at least when you go out, you can ask and lead you there. No. Do you have an easy mode in real life? No. In medieval times? No. Is your mind more peaceful now? No, I think the question is a bad question, right? I think you can say, I hope your mind is more peaceful now, right? I hope your mind is more peaceful now. The tournament. Does the tournament sounds like a does the tournament sound like a good idea, or like possible, or like does the tournament sounds like a good idea? Now I think I will put this now. I hope your mind is more peaceful after the well. Does the tournament sounds like a good idea? Is it good time? Is it good timing to think about a tournament now? Is it a good time to give the tournament another chance? It is a good time to give the tournament another chance. Okay, I like this better. No, but you also don't have global chat or skill 3 medieval times. Good idea. We remove the global chat now. Man, you didn't play the game much. You cannot. Your voice is not. You know, authoritative. How do you say in English? Authoritative enough. Authoritative. I mean, you don't have enough authority to actually speak about it. Play more the game, and then you tell me. No, but going to Amnadair in this quest makes no sense. I think we go, as I said, we go. You know, we go Idla, a bit of Ojaveda, a bit of Gug, and back, right? So Amnadair is like here, right? So it's super far. So not asking you to go there by any means. So is we have to go. I mean, also because this quest is kind of an introductory quest, right, to the guild. So at least the first 2 quests, right, should be in a reasonable range. And anyway, Ojaveda is not close, right? To reach it, you have to go. You have to walk like 3 kilometers, right? So yeah. I hope your mind is more peaceful now. It is a good time to give the tournament another chance. Okay. You will say, yes, you are right. It is a good time. I will train for it. I will train for it, and I will train for it, and what? Does he want to challenge anyone in particular? I mean, or does he has an enemy? Does he has a rival that he wants to beat, or anyway, he wants to take over in the ranking? Nevis. Well, we can say I will train for it with Moren. I will train for it. I'm sure Moren will be pleased. Will be happy to train with me. Okay. So here we basically complete. Nevis finally decided to join the tournament. Now the only problem is that we didn't give him a brochure, right? Well, we gave him the brochure before, but we didn't leave it to him. I mean, do we care to leave the brochure to him? I don't know. We can probably just forget about it, because otherwise we have to restart from Bangrom, and he has to give you, right, the brochure again, which I think I don't want that, right? I'm sure Moran will be able to train with me. Okay, so after this, right? After this, we go back to Bangrom. And we say, good news, Nevis signed up. And Bangrom will say something stupid. I don't know exactly what, but we'll say something stupid. You already forget the first title, and now we sing a song around the night. Molten Bravo Lines, a power Barbarian, Shreni Massacre under the weight of his mace, with his random friend, his loyal co-founder, Molten Bravo, passive with him with power, yeah. I get the administration and the final request for them. We have the random amount of member, we are safe. We have... I think this connection is good though, because it's sending you... So do we want to go Malco now, or do we want to go... No, we want to go Malco. We want to go Malco. But Malco, we don't have it in this file, right? To finish, I've seen Malcolm. No, actually there is Malco in this file. No, there was Malco probably in the original... Yes, it's here. Okay, let me take all of this and we bring it here somehow. Good news, Nevi signed up. I think this we should absolutely delete, because it makes no sense in our world. Perfect timing. We will now sing. I will now. Oh shit. Another account act. Jeez. I got just a message from a Steam friend with a fake link, so definitely his account has been hacked. Jeez. Do I have a way to contact him outside of the Steam? No. Wow. Very annoying. Yeah, if you receive a link about Steam community gifts, they are all fake. Oh wow, I got a new Patreon member. Is it you, Alexa? Why the integration didn't work? Why the alert didn't why the alert didn't start? Weird. We didn't get the alert for whatever reason. In theory should be there. But anyway, thank you very much for the I don't know why the integration didn't work. In theory there is an integration between Patreon and Twitch, but it's not really very well tested, unfortunately. But hey, you are now what we call a vigesimi, which is actually a very important title in our game. And yes, on Patreon gives you access to few additional things, including the access to the developers channel. Yeah, where you can basically read. I mean, there is not a lot of movement on the developer channel, I would say. It's mostly me and Wajid speaking, but sometimes, you know, we speak about maybe the next thing coming, or maybe we discuss something about the game, or I'm just giving some previews to him about the game or other stuff. So you have now access to the developer channel. And yeah, so wow, thank you a lot. That's insane. That's the highest tier in Patreon. Yeah, I see you in the channel now. Now you can only read, you cannot obviously type in the developer channel, but you have visibility on everything. Thank you. That's insane. All the money that we get, from you guys, it doesn't go to me, right? It goes into the project. So I use the money for commissions mostly, so the stuff that I cannot do myself, or we use the money maybe to buy assets when needed on the marketplace, or we use the money maybe to pay for some of the web stuff, right? Or the subscriptions that we have to some of the website. For example, we have a subscription to some AI voiceover thingies and such, right? So there is definitely stuff. Yeah, it was you on Patreon. Nice. You may want to check your PayPal. Okay, you also did a donation. Fuck, but the donation should have been integrated into the... I think I need to revise a bit the settings. The last time, I think it was a long time ago, and... Isn't the donation showing up above? No. Did you see it pass through the ticker? There is a ticker there at the top right. Maybe it's not going through. How strange that it's not integrated. I will have to do a check, you know, on all the integrations and see why they are not working anymore. But hey, thank you very much. I mean, you did all you could, right? So you did a subscription on Twitch, tier 3, and you did the Patreon and also donation. I mean, that's insane. I don't know what to say. Thank you. I hope you like the project. I mean, obviously you do, otherwise you would not, right? You went to the website and clicked. Okay, maybe. No, it should be the same. It should be the same. I will review it. I will review it. I will review it. I don't know exactly. I mean, my stream is set up pretty minimally, right? So I don't have all the bells and whistles that other people have, right? So the stream is set up fairly simply. And yeah, but really thank you for the support. Is great. She's raving about it in our private call. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, making this game for me is really I mean, it's really nice sometimes because we see, I mean, I see people that are passionate as well, right? They like the project and they support it, and it's always very nice, right? It kind of warms my heart somehow. So it's very nice to see that, you know, people like what we do. That's very nice. And yeah, it's a lot of hard work actually, because it's not all fun, right? There is a lot of grind behind and a lot of time put into it, so it's nice. Thank you again. Very appreciated. Okay, so it's a bit late though. It's more than midnight. I didn't realize the time went by so much. So I think I have to go because it's more than midnight here. It's midnight 25. I don't know why Windows 11 has this stupid. It doesn't have the clock anymore here at the top. Maybe it's configurable, I guess. It was nicer before, where you were clicking on the time, you know, and you had the clock. It's probably configurable, by the way. Okay, but anyway, not now. Unless it's easy. Show time and date in the system tray. Additional clock. Show seconds. Show time in notification center. Ah, like this is much better. Can I remove this notification thingy? Get notification from apps and other senders. Allow notification to play sound. Show notification in the lock screen. Show reminder incoming voice speak on the lock screen. Allow notification to play sounds. I don't think so. Yeah, I would like to remove it from the bar, but okay. Maybe I just remove this. No, it's still there. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. So thank you for watching. I will say bye-bye. Again, thank you, Alexa, for the incredible support. And I will see you tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. European time as usual. Meanwhile, if you want to click follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, you can do it, and it's also free. And if you want to play our game, you can download it from Steam, or you can download it from our website, and which is here. Download now, and you can play it if you want. Bye-bye. You can visit this place, for example, in game. Bye-bye. Thank you again. Bye.